Hello everyone, Ryan here with Product Impressions, and today we are taking a look at the Shark VacMop. So kind of a combination of a cordless vacuum and a wet Swiffer. So I've recently moved into a new place, and it has hardwood floors. I've never really had to deal with hardwood floors before. Most every place that I've been has been carpeted. But now there's only so much that pushing a Swiffer around on the floor is going to do as far as getting things clean, so I thought I would give this a try. Suction and spray mopping, has a little headlight, whatever, magnetic charger. I'm interested to see how this works, so let's pop it open, check it out. Alright, let's pop this box open and take a look. There we are right on top. Pro tips. We'll take a look at that later. Separate cardboard. A cleaning solution for the floors. A little package of basically Swiffer kind of fabric. So pick up all of the dirt. And a charger. Yep. And we got some more instructions in there. Little owner's guide. Okay. We've got a handle. There we go. And that is it, as far as that goes. Okay, so we've got the main body of it down on the floor there. Handle up here. Interesting. And just a, that's the power cord that runs through the whole thing, I guess. Okay. Plenty of movement in all directions on this. That is pretty nice. How does this clip in? I'm assuming it just kind of, yep, there we go. Just have to line it up and press it in. Let's go ahead and clear that off. Same thing up there. And I guess if you need to take it apart again, you've got a little space to get into where the plastic clicks in. So you could actually recondense it. No. And I see it automatically turned on with the little LED headlamp on there. Not super bright. I can't imagine cleaning in the dark, but I guess that's an option. Pulling the trigger starts that up. And I guess those are just always on. Yeah, I didn't step on anything. Okay. For best results, use their own cleaner. Looks like you just pour it in there. I assume that means the battery is in that little compartment. And it seems like there ought to be some kind of brush or whatever in there. I'm guessing that is in with the Swiffer type fabric, so let's pop that open. Alright, it just took me a second to figure out how these pads attach. So basically, flip this over here, we have this is a plastic segment and the Swiffer style pad on that side. And all you have to do is line up the tabs on the front of the plastic with the notches on the pad itself and press it in. And there is a clip here and over here so that it just snaps into place. And there we go. And when you want to release it, all you have to do is press the little green notch there, and there it goes. Alright, let's see how this cleans. Another quick follow-up. This is where the battery is, but that is actually the charging connection. So here is the charger that gets plugged into the wall, and it just clips right on there to charge it. All right, I just finished cleaning all of my floors with the Shark VacMop. The amount of cleaner that they give you pretty much fills the container on the back right up to the max fill line. The floors that I've cleaned are about 300 square feet or so of hardwood space minus furniture, things like that. So probably about 300 square feet. And as you can see, we still have at least 2/3 of that bottle here. So out of this little container that comes with it, I'd say you're probably going to be able to clean between 1,000 and 1,500 square feet, something like that. The way that it works, you pull the trigger for the vacuum, and you've got the spray button there. So you kind of go around and vacuum everything first, and then you can spray and scrub. The sprayer goes for about 4 feet or so in front of you, so you have a reasonable range with that. They say that this is a one-click system as far as cleanup is concerned. I showed earlier the little yellow tab on the side. This is what the pad looked like after cleaning, so you can tell with just the few hundred square feet that I did, there's still plenty of additional space. If you flip it around, you can scrub with the thing facing backwards and kind of get in a little bit more, and you may have to do that a fair amount because this space in the front corners is cut out to accommodate the airflow needed for the vacuum. While that is great to have them both in one device, it prevents you from really scrubbing into the corners using the front of the device, which is kind of why you can see there's, more dirt and stuff on these front corners, but you still can't get all the way into the corners. So maybe if you turn the whole thing around and try to scrub from the back, you might be able to get in there, though it's a little bit flimsy. You may not actually be able to scrub right up into corners. A bit of a downside for that. This is also a one-touch cleanup, even though it is both a vacuum and a mop, because let's see if I show in underneath there, all of the stuff that gets vacuumed up gets trapped in the plastic compartment there. When you release it, the whole thing just drops off into the trash can. So could not be easier in that respect. I've brought up on my screen here some of the accessories that you can get because it's worth considering, if you're going to use this on a regular basis, how much is it actually going to cost you to clean? So this is the VM252 because it has the magnetic plug. That is the only difference that I can see between the two models of this that they have, the 200 and the 252. So $25 if you have to replace the charger. They have two different kinds of surface cleaners. Both of them are $10 a bottle for 2 liters. This little bottle that it came with is about 1/3 of a liter. So let's see, if this were 1,000 square feet that you can clean off of this, either of those bottles will get you about 6,000 square feet of cleaning. And a 16 count of the replaceable heads is $13. So if you're figuring that you are, cleaning up a small space, I don't know, once a week or so, that's going to be less than $1 a week that you're spending on the cleaners and the mop heads itself. So not terrible. The device itself is about $100 up front. So you're going to get at least, 2 or 3 cleanings out of what they send you in the box. I would say that overall this is a very nice device if you have a small space with hardwood floors, or I would say even up to probably about 1,500 square feet. You can get away with one mop head, only filling the thing up one time, and you can probably scrub about 1,500 square feet of floors. So very nice, very simple, relatively cost effective. If you already have a separate vacuum that you don't mind running around on your floor, that's fine. Might do a better job of not scratching hardwood floors. Mine are more of a composite, so I don't have to worry about that, but it is still something nice to consider. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. If you already have a vacuum, maybe you don't need this. If you don't mind really getting down on your hands and knees and scrubbing the floors, maybe you don't need this. But for $100 to combine vacuuming and scrubbing for all of your hardwood floors, I would say that this is a great way to go for, smaller spaces, or, if you have mixed carpet, hardwood floors, what have you. Still a good way to go for getting the hardwood floors and save the vacuum with the hard wheels that might scratch your floors for carpeted areas. Hopefully this has been helpful to you. If you don't mind, like, share, subscribe, ask if you have any questions, and I'll see you next time.